Zondervan's finalist in inspirational fiction this year is Coming Home by Karen Kingsbury. And this is a really lovely book. It's a wrap-up. Actually, there were 22, I believe, books prior in this series. And we have voiced and produced about half of those, I think. Mm-hmm. And this was a lovely conclusion to the series that Stefan and I read together.
Most of Karen's books in this Baxter Family series that we've produced have been recorded as multi-reader productions, where each point of view that comes up, each character is read by a different actor, by a different narrator. What happened in this case is that we felt this book had a unity to it that didn't suggest a lot of different narrators, that it made more sense for just two. And as producers of these previous works, we somehow found ourselves in the roles of wrapping up all these wonderful characters together. One of Karen Kingsbury's real strengths, I think, is an emotional clarity, a sense of an emotional arc that each book has and each character has. And that's something that we as producers, directors, and in this case as narrators try to really absorb and plug into and express as fully as possible.
I want to read a little bit from the opening of the book. The book takes place around the 70th birthday party of the patriarch of the family. And the book opens with Ashley's point of view. Where had the years gone? If Ashley Baxter Blake asked herself one question as she set about planning her father's surprise 70th birthday, it was that one. Where in the world had the years gone? Wasn't it just yesterday that she was flying off to Paris, determined to outrun the reach of her family, the bond of shared faith? Yesterday, when she thought Landon Blake was too safe and real love too predictable? So that's where the book starts.
Many of Karen's books take place around milestones. In this case, it's John Baxter's birthday. I'd like to read a little section of something here. John Baxter had a feeling something was up. His 70th birthday was approaching, and on this early Friday morning, as he finished his devotions in Galatians chapter 5 and put down his pen after journaling about the fruit of the Holy Spirit, he couldn't help but smile at the way Ashley had been acting. She'd invited him and Elaine over for a barbecue on Saturday, a few days before his actual birthday. But she must have asked him 3 times this past week whether he was indeed coming, and verifying the time, and insisting they didn't need to bring anything. If John knew his daughter, she was planning some sort of surprise party, at least for the local members of the family. John closed his journal and his Bible and checked the time. We've actually worked with Zondervan for quite a number of years on quite a number of inspirational titles, fiction and nonfiction both, as well as their mainstay in publishing, which is the Bible. I believe they're considered the primary publisher of Bibles, at least in this country. Tremendous people to work with, and some wonderful writers that they've managed to send our way. These years that we've been working with Zondervan have been absolutely terrific, and I think we particularly want to thank Brad Hill, who brought us into that work and into the life of these authors, and also Steve Goulian, newer, but who's there now and doing a great job.
And even though we have to say goodbye to the Baxter family for now, we're saying hello to a lot of other fun projects with Zondervan, and one currently that we're very proud of and that we're working very hard on is the Children's Adventure Bible, which is full production with sound effects and music and some wonderful narrators. So You'll see us around with that.